Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in and checking out this video. Appreciate you all so much, and stay tuned for more. Gonna keep on going and going. Ain't no stopping me. Welcome to another edition of my weekly pick'ems. We're in week 13, holiday weekend. We got a Black Friday game on Amazon, which you wish it was a better matchup. We got some Thanksgiving games, 3. Let's go. And then the classic set of games on Sunday and Monday Night Football. Here we go. These are my picks for the week. I went 5-9 last week. Tough. We're going to bounce back. Very tough week. As you can tell, I'm in my war paint, ready for that Michigan-Ohio State game this Saturday. Let's go. I think we're going to win it. You know, Indiana beat us and they beat Indiana. It's a different game. We play different. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to disrupt their season. Let's take it to the house. Starting off, we have the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. We're going to pick the Lions on this one, obviously. We're going to get our first win in Thanksgiving in my lifetime. Let's go. It'll be a walk in the park. It's actually not going to be a walk. It's going to be a fight to the wire because the Bears are desperate. They went overtime and went to Vikings, who I believe is the second best team in the NFC. Especially they just signed Daniel Jones today. Woo, best backup in the league. Look out. Vikings got somebody. So they got the best quarterback room in the NFL. They got Sam Darnold. All top 10 picks, by the way. Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and J.J. McCarthy. Whew. That's a QB room right there. Look out. But yeah, Lions are going to beat the Bears. Let's not get too distracted. Then we're going on. We got the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys after their impressive win against Washington last week. I think they have more to fight for, and I think they're going to win at home, and it's on Thanksgiving Day. Let's go. Cooper Rush looked comfortable last week, throwing dimes, and the kick return game's great. And you can rely on their kicking. So I believe the Cowboys are going to come out on top. Then for Thursday Night Football on NBC, we got Dolphins at Packers. I'm picking the Packers on this. I have not seen the Dolphins win in cold weather. If they win this is big. They're going to be dangerous in the playoffs because they finally beat the whole notion that they can't play in outdoor elements, especially when it's cold. It's going to definitely be cold. I'm thinking the Packers are going to come out on top on this one. And then on Friday Night Football, we got who we got? We got Las Vegas Raiders taking on Kansas City Chiefs in a division game. I'm going Kansas City on this one. They're going to whoop them like they always whoop them until Las Vegas proves it. Gardner Minshew went down for the season. Terrible. I'm shocked they didn't sign Daniel Jones. That would have been worth it for them. But yeah, Kansas City's going to come out on top on that one. Then we're starting out our Sunday set of games. We got the Chargers at Atlanta Falcons. I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons on this one. Woo! I'm about to sneeze. Woo! All right. You can counter it. See? Oh, I'm done. All right. So Atlanta Falcons are going to win this. They're coming off a bye. Hopefully. Oh, I got to see in my eyes. I'm holding it back. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. Woo! Atlanta Falcons are going to take on. This is all unedited, uncensored. Let's go. Full on first take. Let's go. So Atlanta's taking on the Chargers at their home, and Atlanta's going to win. They're definitely having my boy come back, Rondale Moore. He's going to do great off the injury. I think Atlanta has more to fight for. I mean, Chargers had an impressive loss to the Ravens. I say impressive because it was definitely a good game. J.K. Dobbins hopefully is back. We'll see. But I think Atlanta's going to win this one. Moving on, a key division game. The Pittsburgh Steelers at Cincinnati. I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals on this one. I don't like picking Ohio. I keep getting burned, but I was right about Cleveland Browns last week. But I think Cincinnati has more to fight for in this, and they're gonna bring it all out. I think they're gonna win. This is their whole season's on the line. I think it might have been out of reach already, but they're fighting for it. They're gonna go for it, and I think they'll win. Then moving on, another division game. We got Houston at Jacksonville. I'm going Houston Texans. I don't know how Jacksonville's going to win another game the rest of the year. They're abysmal, and they should not rush Trevor Lawrence back. And then Houston Texans, they need to win these games because they're definitely going to host a playoff game by winning the division. It seems like it's going to be their calling card every year. So they definitely need to win these type of games to even be taken seriously, because they might be bounced in the first week of playoffs. And that's what everyone's probably going to pick because they haven't seen enough of this Houston team. Moving on, we're not in there in playoffs yet. Let's not foreshadow there. But just give you how kind of the view of a lot of fans in the league's viewpoint on it. Then we got the Cardinals at Minnesota. Cardinals just had a tough loss. So did Minnesota had a impressive win. I think the Cardinals are going to come out on top. I think they're fighting tooth and nail to win that NFC West division. It's going to come down to the wire. All the NFC West teams are within one game of each other or tied. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. And then moving on, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. I believe the Indianapolis Colts are going to lose this one, even though they have more to fight for and everything. I think the Patriots are their own little, surprise. I think the Patriots are going to win this game. Drake May is doing great, and the development Drake May is fantastic. Look for RJ Stevenson to have a big game. He hasn't been doing so well, but I think against the Colts, based on what I saw against the Lions taking them on, like it was just we were running down their throats. I think Ramondre Stevenson's going to be a vocal point in the game. But they don't have the same O-line as us, so we'll see how it all turns out. And then moving on, we have Seattle at the New York Jets. The New York Jets are a dumpster fires. They've been firing a lot of their key leadership, especially like Joe Douglas. And then Aaron Rodgers is going to Pat McAfee to cry about it. Poor him. Looks like his career is going to end there. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. And yeah, the Jets are just dumpster fire. I think Seattle Seahawks will win it. Now, if Seattle loses this, I have no hope for them like in the future. Really, I feel like that's how I feel. Like they're so up and down, and they won a key division game last week, which was big, and in the week prior against the Niners as well. So I think Seattle is going to win and have some key games to keep on going. And then we have Tennessee of Washington. Look out for this game. I mean, Tennessee's defense is doing good. They have surprised. They had an upsetting. They beat the Houston Texans last week on their kicking game. Look out. I think Washington's going to win this. I think they're going to bounce back from the Dallas game. They lost based on the kicking. If the kicking wasn't like it was, they would have won that game. But again, they shouldn't have allowed Dallas to score like that. But the kick return taken off by Turbin changed the game and the momentum. So yeah, I'm picking Washington to bounce back. Now for our 4 o'clock games to start off, we got the Tampa Bay Bucks at Carolina Panthers. It's weird that these two East teams are going to be in the 4 o'clock showing, but that's how they set it up. I think Tampa Bay will win this game, even though Carolina's been putting up a fight, especially against Kansas City. I think Tampa Bay will win this game. I think they're getting healthy. They're starting their run. They had a key 4-game losing streak, but they had an impressive win against the Giants. Again, it's the Giants, but I think they'll beat the Carolina Panthers. If they don't, NFC South, look out. It's a dogfight. Oh, every year it is. Then we have the Rams taking on the Saints. I think this was my hardest game to pick to win. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints on this one. I believe they'll win this game. I think it's going to be I think this game is going to be very competitive. Both teams fighting for their playoff hopes and division hopes. That's how bad their divisions are. That losing records, you're still in the fight for it. So I go with the Saints on this one. And then moving on, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at Baltimore, the game of the week. Yes, this should have been the Monday night game. They should change the Cleveland Broncos down and flip it around, but they're not going to do that. So they're keeping it as it is. Eagles at Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens on this one, even though the Eagles had an impressive game in prime time, beating the Rams like they did. I'm going with the Ravens. I think they're going to bounce back, even though they've already beat the Chargers. Not really. They just have a tough schedule, but they're playing tough teams, and I think Baltimore is going to come out. I think you could go either direction on this on the game. I totally get, but I'm just going to go with the home field on this one. That's my difference. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts fighting it out, Derrick Henry running, Saquon Barkley. I mean, these teams are built very similar. I also believe in Baltimore's defense better, especially at corner. Even though my boy Big Play Slay plays for the Eagles, I'm going with the Ravens on this one. And then for Sunday Night Football, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Bills at Buffalo. I'm picking Buffalo on this. They're going on a tear. I don't see them losing a game the rest of the season. Obviously, they could lose a game. I wouldn't be too shocked, but at the momentum they're going, and that's the thing, Niners need to win this. They're desperate, so they might throw everything they got. But I don't really believe until Brock Purdy's back. I don't really believe in the team. So that's how I feel about it. Now moving on, Monday Night Football. We got the Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. Picking Denver. I think everyone's going to pick Denver. I think Cleveland Browns had their Cinderella win against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday Night Football. I think they're going to be brought back to earth with the Denver. And Denver's hot right now. They're moving the ball. They're going at it. I think Denver's going to win it. It's going to be, hopefully it's exciting. That's the thing. The most exciting game, I think, is the Ravens-Eagles, which should have been one of these primetime games. But they probably put it at the 4 o'clock showing so there is a competitive game at that showing. Because, I mean, it's Bucks, Carolina, and Rams, Saints. So it's not the best card in general. So, but it's gonna be a great week, and I hope I'm trying. I know I say this every week. I'm gonna get 100% on one of these. One of these weeks, woo, it's so hard. I can't imagine people that are betting parlays and everything like that. Like that is like, you need everything to go right, And as football we're talking about, like there's so much to go on, and refs affect the game. So no matter who you think's gonna win, there's so much into the game element, everything, fan interaction. Player habits, everything you think of. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this holiday week. I'm wishing everyone safe travels. I know it's always hectic this time of year, especially everyone's going so far to reach their family homes and everything like that. Like I'm driving to South Florida from Tampa Brooksville to be exact, and it's definitely going to be a drive, and I'm hoping the best for everybody and safe travels. And we got a big game this Saturday. I don't normally talk college, but it's going to Michigan, Ohio State. Let's go. It's going to be great. Dude, I hope we don't get blown out. I don't think we will. I think we actually going to be competitive. I think we're going to shock the world and win this. And I'm not going to be too worried about because how the Michigan Wolverines season's been. And we're going to bounce back next year. So we're going to rebuild. We gave up so many players. So I'm not blanking on it. So look out, Ohio State. You going down. Now, peace out, everybody. Have a great one. Thank you all again for watching. Thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to get notified for all my future content that I will be publishing out on all the sports that are out there that I love and hold dear. The 4 meccas: baseball, hockey, football, basketball. Let's go. Pump, pump, pump. Appreciate you all giving me your ear and your time. Thank you all again for tuning in, and I appreciate all of you so very much. Please tune in next time for more. Let's go.